I am often amazed at the ingenuity of my fellow eBayers. Use count them, one, two poly mailers, and count them, one, file folders to package my shipment of books. Could have used count them, one bubble mailer and done the same job for half the cost, but and we wouldn't have got to see this, would we? That is awesome. A woman just offered me $15 total on a pair of shoes, shipping included. I was asking $14.99 plus shipping. I had to decline. So you do the math. You're going to spend $8 shipping. You're going to spend, a couple of bucks in fees. The shoes cost a couple of bucks. But in time it's said and done, you're looking at what, $3? So it wasn't a hard decision to decline that generous offer. But I did send an offer out on these vintage Keystone Nike baseball wristbands. I've had lots. I had them out for $9.99. That seems to be what they're selling for. It's $9.99. But they've been listed for a while and they haven't sold. They haven't been listed all that long. When I say a while, I'm 2 or 3 months. Not all that long. But anyway, I sent out an offer last night for $8.99, and I don't guess I'll call the person's name, but it's obviously a store having to do with collecting memorabilia type vintage items. So I'm sure they will be resold. It just amazes me. I paid 50 cents for these down at the thrift store before I started doing videos, and the original price was only $8. And you can tell by that barcode that while they might be vintage, it's like vintage 2007. It's not, it's not like 90s or anything. And wristbands. When's the last time you saw somebody wearing wristbands? Either way, I have sold it for $8.99, free shipping. They'll ship for the 4-ounce rate. This is what we was after. 12 Lego magazines that shipped for $14 and change. They're going to Canada via eBay's global shipping program. I probably shouldn't use global shipping for Canada, but maybe I'll change when it gets to be a problem. Right now it's not a problem. But I think I can ship this media mail. The thing about media mail is there's not supposed to be any advertisements in it. And unless you count the entire book as a giant advertisement for Lego, and I kind of do, but there's really no advertisements, or at least I haven't seen any. So I want to say media mail. Anyway, I paid $1, maybe $2. I doubt it, but maybe $2 for these, on the off chance that somebody might want them. And I looked up other people's and I figured out a price, and they was listed, I want to say about 3 weeks. Anyway, talk to you later. I am continually amazed at what I can sell on eBay. These 4 boxes of 6 packages, singles to go. You see the flavors there. Walgreens clearance, $2 invested, sold for $14.95, free shipping. Someone accepted my offer of $21 for the open package. Free shipping. It was at the bottom of that crate right there. So, had to do a little digging, but I got it out. Original cost was 50 cents. Guess I'll have to find someplace else to store my tape. Sold this lamp here. Seriously, I forgot I put the tape in there until I opened up this box. I was like, oh my God, tape. Anyway, sold this lamp, $29.95. It literally was like a barn find. Somebody donated this. It sit somewhere so long that everything had that was chrome was rusted. This is aluminum. That's why it didn't rust. This part was rusted. The shade was completely disintegrated. Nothing left. Only the metal rim. No reason to clutter up the listing, even mentioning that there was a shade. It sort of works, but I wouldn't trust it. So I sold it for parts repair and got $29.95 free shipping. I paid up for it. I paid $10. It doesn't have a crack or a chip. The last one of these that sold, they had this one and then a one with the same colors but a different shape, more like a bottle shape, that went with this one. Sold for like $80 plus shipping. So I had a good feeling. I paid 10. I sold it for 30. So plus shipping. I did have. I'm a semi-pack rat, and I'd saved this off a newer lamp that was dead, and so I saved that part, and I was able to include that, and hopefully, I don't know if that helped with the sale or not, but at least it's out of my life. And I want to ship it just like this. Now I have, I'll bubble wrap this, and then fill it with the packing peanuts. And it'll go out tomorrow. That's him making all that noise. He's gotten used to sitting on crates. I'm always working on something. There's always usually a crate for him to sit on. I was using that one as a table. Anyway, what was I talking about before I was so rudely interrupted? Well, I guess you're my witness. If this one gets busted to pieces, I did everything in my power. It's isolated in every direction. It's going to have styrofoam peanuts under it, above it, around it, on top of it, under it. Well, anyway, let me finish this up and see how much it's going to cost to ship, and round up those other two items, including the one I can't remember the name of. Western books sell pretty quick, especially if you lot them up. Get some good authors and sprinkle in through there. Mix in some good ones with the older ones, and they move right along. You don't get a whole lot for them, but usually when you find them, you can get them for a dime, a quarter. I think these here was a dime a piece. There's the lamp, all right and tight. Be going out to FedEx tomorrow. Give me a chance to check their clearance once again. Sold this Popeye's tie. Oh, Popeye down at the bottom. What was $9.99 with $3.80 shipping. when you get these caution heavy stickers from the post office, actually you don't get them from the post office, you get them from the USPS website, and they're free, and there's a lot of them. I've had this particular roll probably a year and a half now, and it's still that big. And so I have taken to cutting them in half and just sticking the caution part on it, hopefully to draw attention to the fragile handle with care that was already printed on it. Because postal work, well, they're going to ignore it anyway. It's more for the buyer's peace of mind that I tried more than it is anything else. They're not going to handle it with any more delicacy than they're going to in any event. And I sold those 11 Western books for $13.99 free shipping. Got 3 Peppy the Frog patches and a Trump coin, little $10.50. I got $1 into the coin. I got less than a nickel into the patches. $10.50 free shipping. You know, a little neo-Nazi starter kit here.
Beset on all sides by idiots.
I hate people. They're so stupid. When you read that, you see the part where it says brand new. You're so lucky to get this brand new unit since it was last produced 30 years ago. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. Now let me show you something else. There's the actual ad. Does that in any way look brand new sitting on the tailgate of my truck with that piece of tape stuck to the left side there? Does that look like a new unit to you? Would that fool anyone? How about the fact that it says condition used right there in the top? Does that help? Anyone? Bueller? Oh, here's a whole big description. One used Olympus model blah de blah de blah. Comprised of new and gently used items and blah de blah de blah. So, I guess I need to tell that guy, well, I'll probably tell him that I have a friend named Sherman with a Wayback Machine and we went back into the past and bought it. Because that's probably what he wants to hear. Probably a bit harsh. I may have been playing to the camera a bit. But, yeah, this guy's an idiot. Hell with him. The guy buying the white supremacist stuff lives on Kruger Rand Drive. I'm not making this up. The guy I sent the little note to, he didn't appreciate it much. Oh, again, wrong button. This is how I ended up packaging liquids. My $2 Sealamil I bought at the thrift store did not work, surprise, surprise. And after I fixed it, it really didn't work. So I bought another one. Bought it off eBay, $10 plus shipping. Anyway, each one of these bottles, there's 2 here, is in 2 of these bags. Kind of sucked it up a little bit. They're not really sealed. They should be airtight, but they're not, because if they were, then when I put this vacuum bag on it, you know, it'd just be a bubble. So anyway, I think this will get there without leaking. I think I've went over the guidelines before, so we won't bother doing that again. But anyway, this is what I've rigged up to ship liquids. Hope it works. That should fit in a 6x6x12 box and ship. Well, hello, Bob. Ship cubic rate. All right. See ya. Well, your eBay business doesn't stop just because the sun goes down. We're in here looking for a pair of men's size 6 gravity defiers. The lace-up ones. I actually bought 3 pair of these shoes. Same size. Some of them were lace-up. Some of them were Velcro. That's one of the Velcros. That's the one we're after right there. These were new shoes. I might have been into them for $5, and they sold for 20 plus shipping. Buyer all in's $30.89. Let's get them out. Get them in the house. About 3 weeks ago, a woman sent me a question on some shoes. These shoes. She wanted to know how long they were on the outside of the sole from the heel to the toe. You can see it has different tape on each side, and the reason is I had to open them up and measure them. And the woman says she appreciated the, everything, and they were ½ inch too short. I didn't think anything else about it until I sold them today, and the name, the eBay username, rung a bell, and it was the exact same. It was the exact same person. I sincerely hope I sold these shoes with no returns. The market was so saturated with these little boogers that I want to set on mine for a month or two, and then see what it looks like before I try to sell mine. Hopefully people won't quit buying them between now and then. My God, it's a UFO. Another message. I just want these people to buy my stuff. I don't want to have to talk them into it. Had an offer today for $200 for this machine. Now, it's a micro plate fluorescence reader FLX 800. Yeah. And on the back it says something about for in vitro diagnostic use. And one of those bags has all the cables and cords and plugs and sensors and probes. You open this little door here and turn it on, and this comes sliding out, and you put your stuff in it and it slides back. Word has it that this exact unit was used to make the Incredible Hulk. Anyway, similar units have sold for as little as $249 and as much as well over $1,000, $1,200, something like that. There is 3 currently listed on eBay. Mine's one of them. Mine is listed at $450, the best offer, plus shipping. The next one is $699, free shipping, parts or repair only. The next one is $999, free shipping, parts or repair only. And I have an offer for $200. Focus. Now I'm only into it for $52, plus a trip to Memphis to pick it up. But it's kind of in the way. I mean, everything's in the way, right? But I don't even have a place for that yet. Both it and its brother are just sitting in that chair there, waiting for shelf space to free up, and it just never happens. It's a quick $100 profit after fees and everything. Of course, it got to go all the way to California. And I have a 30-day free returns policy. So, say the guy don't like it, he can change his mind, and I'd have to pay to ship it back. And then I'd have to give him a full refund. So I'd be out shipping both ways to California. I want to say close to $80, $85 for him to try it out. So what I told him I'd do is I'd sell it to him for $250 plus shipping if I could change the ad or change the listing to no returns. You know, parts of repair only, no returns, as is, no warranty, at that price. Because that's what that extra money's for, you know. If I got $450 and it didn't work, well, you know, big risk, big return. But if I want to get a small return, I want small risk. So that's where we stand on that. I haven't had a reply to that yet. Don't let all that pretty weather fool you. It's going to come a cold snap and mess up my peach tree crop. Sure as God made little green apples. Well, I sent a woman an offer on a pair of shoes for $27. I was asking $32.95. Well, that wasn't good enough. So she sent an offer back for $25. Hell, why not? I ain't got $2 in it. So $25 plus shipping on top. Alright, there they are. Let's get them down, take them in. I'm beginning to hate seeing that little icon by the messages. And now Bob shows up. Where's you at when I was doing the thing, Bob? Bobby! Yeah, no. Bob caught his first mouse the other day, so everybody congratulate Bob. And I guess grieve for the mouse. He got a chunk of a bird, but the rest of it got away. Just left him a few feathers. Alright, Bob, you ready to go in? We gotta pack this stuff up. Me and Bob here, we're just getting these Gillette shaver blades out of the truck. We just sold them for $17.99. If you remember, we got them at Walgreens for $2.49 a piece. So $5 invested, sold it for $17.99, free shipping. Come on, Bob. Let's go. Bobby. Wrong way, son. Sold that pile of books there for $17.99 by that woman there. The lady wanted to know if they smelled like smoke. I told her they did not. That's one thing you want to watch out. Clothes, anything made out of fabric or books is a smoke smell. And you'll want to look for a nicotine patina on any vintage items. Because people smoked back in the day. It's what they did. is healthy. I went over those 2 bottles of grout. Those are the last 2 of the charcoal gray, and this one's the pewter. And since we last spoke, I sold this bottle of sandstone beige for $29.90. Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you doing that? You're throwing me off my game, son. Anyway, $29.95 for that. And the Scott's Turf Builder, I can't believe I thought I had it priced that I'd never sell it, or at least wouldn't sell it till the summer, right? But I had it priced at 2 bottles, you understand, for $32 with free shipping, and somebody bought one. So that means I have to pack it, and that means triple bagged. Ow. Careful there, son. So this is what I did. You're supposed to have enough absorbent material to absorb the liquid in the container. And that holds a quart, and that's 2 pieces of paper towel. And that should do it, don't you think? Yep. And I have double bagged it with these smaller bags, and did both of them that way. And then both of these will go in this poly bag, and I'll seal it and then tape the edges, and then the whole thing will go into one of these boxes, and hopefully ship for under $10. Alright, I believe that covers it. Anything to add? Leg hurts, but at least it's not as viciously cold today as it was earlier. Don't need that heater on though. Oh Lord, everything's in the way. I've been moving stuff so I could put stuff under here. So of course the stuff that was under here I had to move. And this was some of the stuff that was under there. That's an X-ray box. You put your X-rays up on the box and you can see them. Works. I was hoping it would make that. There you go. Hear that? Oh well. Take my word for it. The bulb bangs around in there. So I have to take it apart and then like put bubble wrap or something on the bulb, then put it back together, and then tell the guy that buys it that he has to take it apart and take the bubble wrap off the bulb before he plugs it in, or he's going to catch it on fire and kill himself. I don't know. It seems like a lot of hassle. So it's just been sitting there. Well, let me go over here and turn this little baby heater off. I tell you about that. This is a centrifuge, a refrigerated centrifuge. It's worth about $2,600. I printed off the directions for it because if the thing's not plugged in, it locks and you can't get it open. So I printed off the directions, and the directions say that this centrifuge spins at 20,000 RPM, and if it's off by as much as 1/10 of a gram, it could explode. So, yeah. Dean, need a centrifuge? All right, let's get back here to box 5. That's 4. That's 4. That's 5. There's 1, And that one's backwards. I guess I should put numbers on both sides. Alright, well, let me set y'all down and get into this box. Now, I normally don't include invoices, but these drop shippers have got on my last nerve. They're putting these items up for sale on Amazon and selling them for, I don't know, $15, and then scooting over to eBay and buying mine for $7.99 with free shipping and having me ship them to their customer. Please don't include an invoice. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I included an invoice. You're welcome. I had these Under Armour shoes listed for $12.99 plus shipping. A woman sent me a message, asked me if I could please take $2 less, and she'd like to buy them for her son. Well, yeah. So I sent her back an offer for $10.50, which is actually more than $2 off. And she hasn't paid yet. I'm pretty sure she will. About $2 into these shoes, and I sell them for $10.50 plus shipping. 5 pair of shoes. We won't go into tremendous detail. A pair of chukka boots, a pair of cleats. Those Airwalk, they only brought $8 plus shipping, but they sold within 2 weeks. They were a turquoise blue. It's a cheap brand, but it was a good color. I kind of had a good feeling, and that they sold. It's a Converse style woman's shoe. And you remember these? Those gray and red charcoal Under Armour? Well, they sold to a different customer before I could even get them back into the storage shed. Horrible purchase. I bought 3 of these probably 3 years ago. Walmart clearance. I think it was $1.50 a piece. I have finally sold one for the princely sum of $6.99 with free shipping. Getting some of these packages in the truck and out of the way. I screwed up on this one. I sent a woman an offer last night of $10.95 on a pair of baseball cleats. May have been soccer cleats. They were cleats either way. And she took it. And I got to looking, and I had free shipping on this. It cost $8.50 to ship these shoes. The shoes cost me $2. I had to clean them. There was 35-cent PayPal fee, 10% eBay fee, 1.7% pay. Anyway, you get my point. I didn't make money and might have lost $1 or $2. I could have canceled the order and told the woman, too bad, so sad, error in the listing. But I didn't. I'm just going to send them on to her. I'm sure her son will score lots of points in these. These are going to be his lucky cleats. 3 Lawrence Block's book. Blah, 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 blah. Let's try that again. 3 books here that evaded the purge, and they shipping out for $6.99 free shipping. Big whoop. It's Saturday morning. I sent out some offers last night before I went to sleep, and had some accepted. By the time I woke up, somebody bought this tie, this beautiful tie. They bought this one of a kind tie here for $8.95 free shipping, and a pair of shoes here sold for $12 with shipping on top. Buyers into them $20.70 total. They're just a pair of women's Asics, size 6.5. Nothing special. Yeah, ignore the fragile stickers. I think I had something else in this at one point in time. Reused the box or something like that. Anyway, I just wanted to point these 2 cells out because they're fixing to go in the mailbox. Tabby's exploring the world. First time I've let her out. First time I've been fairly confident that she'll come back. Anyway, this clip is about cleaning this cap here. When I clean caps, now when I clean caps, I use this is Dawn dishwashing liquid and water, and a Walmart spray bottle. And this is a wore out toothbrush for anybody that's not familiar with the concept. Tabitha, see how well she listens. Tabby, absolutely perfect. Where's Bob? Anyway, yes, mild soap and water. This is a hat form. This thing, there, you can see it. They used to sell these on TV to put your hat in to wash in the dishwasher, which is a horrible idea, because if you put it this way, it acts as a filter and fills up with food, and if you put it in the dishwasher this way, then the headband acts as a filter and it fills up with food particles. So yeah, it's a horrible idea, but it makes a great hat form for your hats to dry without getting out of shape. This is the inside part. There's an outside part that I couldn't find in time for the video. Not that I spent a lot of time looking, but still. If you can find these at yard sales or thrift stores or garage sales or wherever you can find them, if you clean hats, you can use them for that, or you can sell these online on eBay. But this is what I use mine for. That is nice vintage St. Louis Cardinals hat. It'll be dry here for too long. I got this money bag too. 50 cent, not 50 cent, $50 cent bag. And it's dated, can you see that? March 25th, 1980. I cleaned it just a little bit. It was filthy. I didn't want to clean the date off. It was already pretty faint. So I hit it a lick or two. Now we're going to let it dry out. Alright, enough on that. There comes the cats again. Whoop. Oh, y'all dizzy. There's that cap on the mannequin. It got real clean. It wasn't that dirty, but everything in that house had a yellowish tinge. I don't know if they were smokers or it's just that old of a house, but either way, it's a lot brighter white than it was when I got it. Very clean. I have no qualms selling that excellent used condition. Yes, it is NASCAR in the background. Work goes on. There it is, bagged, ready for storage. When it sells, this goes in the box, ships just like that. About a nickel invested, including the cleaning detergent and the bag. And hopefully I'll be able to sell it for $15.95, something like that. It's an 8-ball of Peruvian flake. Got $350 for it. Gotta be careful how you list this stuff on eBay. I sell mine as rubber baby bump. I can't even do the bit. Okay, no, this is a Objectify Alpha microscope. Last summer I made a questionable purchase of a bunch of microscope pieces, and turned out rather well. This one sold for $80 for $7.50 shipping. Some of them are worth good money. I've sold them for over 100. I've sold a lot for 25 to 50. And some of them aren't worth anything. This one's worth $5.99. It's a Spencer brand. The good ones will usually be German or Japanese. But this one's going in the mail. I'll reuse a box here and send it in this limited Fred's Pharmacy medicine bottle. Since Fred's is no longer with us, there will be no more Fred's Pharmacy bottles. So hopefully they realize their rarity, although I doubt it. But ever since I kept them, right, you want to keep them dust free, right? You don't want to just keep this. I took this off a $2 microscope that I was parting out because I used it to fix other microscopes. Yeah, this is a good one. Take care of stuff with lenses and all that. I just use cotton balls. Everybody seems to appreciate the effort. Packing up this microscope Objectify here, and just thought maybe show a quick way to tell a quality part from a ho-hum part. That one's made out of aluminum. This one's, it feels like chromed steel. Has brass rings. A real quality piece. This is Lenz Wetzler, German part. And I was just triple checking that I had the right part. I'm going to actually give him this one free. You just hope it's not too insulting. I have no use for it. I have no plans on buying any more microscopes, and that, like I said, it's $5.99 free shipping, so it's basically worthless. Anyway, let me free up an extra hand here, and we'll get back with you. It's a Kodacraft miniature roll film tank for black and white film, and that's what it looks like. It's a little plastic strip doohickey. You put your film in there, put your solution. You got this weight that holds it down, and you got the cap that goes on top, and the whole thing goes in this box, and there's the lid. And it sold for $23 for free shipping, and it's going to France via the eBay Global Shipping Program. So God knows what they paid in the end, probably upwards of $40. And to make it sure it gets there okay, they're supposed to repackage it in Kentucky. I guess it'd help if I held the camera straight. They're supposed to repackage it in Kentucky. I don't really think that they do much of a job, because I've had people in Australia contact me, and the packaging they got was the same I sent it to Kentucky in. So to give it a more than even chance of getting there intact, I'm going to reuse one of Lonnie's boxes. I got his coffee cups in. That's Garage Flips, for y'all who don't know. Oh, I guess I should have mentioned thrift store pickup, paid $1. This bottle of grout is going to Ripley, Tennessee. If that sounds familiar, that's where I got Bob. Right up the road in Ripley, Tennessee. About half a day's drive, about every back road between. Anyway, a woman sent me a question. She said, I hate to be a bother, but I just wanted to know, is this the stuff you just mix with water? And I said, well, yes, it is. And so she bought a tub. It was odd because she was asking the questions on the listing for the Pearl. but the one she bought was antique white. I double checked to be sure that was what she wanted, and it is. So we're going to send it out. Paid 30 cents, sold for $29.95 free shipping. Well, I just spent a interesting 20 minutes digging through all my crates, and the reason I did is on this item, there it is, this item. I had put it was in crate A7. Well, guess what? I didn't have a crate named A7. I did have one named J7, and that's where it turned out to be. Now, this item that I sold, you can see it there. Those are 2 hang tags, just the hang tags off 2 old Coach purses that was so badly mildewed that they could not be cleaned. I mean, they were a lost cause. But I took the hang tags off of them because of something Pick and Roll said about his Toomey bags. That he gets more for the hang tags, or not more for the hang tags, but he splits them up. He sells the Toomey bag and then he'll sell the Toomey tag. So I thought, well, if he can sell Toomey tags, maybe I can sell Coach tags. And I put them up for sale, and they was up there about 2-3 weeks, and they sold for $9.99 plus $4.50 shipping for 2 old little pieces of leather. So yeah, good deal. Sold those purse tags and a pair of pink Reebok Nanos to a guy. Not judging. Well, there's the bookbinding machine I sold, minus the handle, which I've already taken in the house. Got $250 for it, but I included free shipping. And this thing is heavy. And it's pretty good size too, so imagine it's going to take me a pretty good while to get this packed up the right way. And I wanted to get there in one piece. It's got all these little bendable pieces. And I want to make sure none of those get bent. And it's got knobs and stuff that can get broken. Like I said, this is very heavy, so if it shifted to that side. Anyway, we'll get that packed up in the mail for tomorrow. Well, now I'm planning a 45-mile round trip to get some more double wall boxes, because I don't like the selection of boxes I got to ship this machine in. I got one the proper size, but it's only a single cardboard thickness, and I don't trust it. So I want to fiddle fart around and mess. What is it, Bob? I hope you know you messed that video clip entirely up. Anyway, I want to fiddle fart around and waste an entire day just trying to pack this one item. There she is. All prettied up and ready for the ball. I almost forgot the label. That would have been bad. Let's get this package on the Walgreens into a long and interesting day. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.
Man, Mountain Link has once again totally outdone himself.
I was getting ready to show you this last little bit of packing here, and I sold 2 more items. I got well, let's see here. Did it fall back or ahead? Spring ahead. So it's 9 o'clock at night. Now I still got 2 items packed, and one of them's a Baker's Dozen Western books for $14. Either way, you didn't think I'd leave this like that, did you? No. There's Copperhead. Get out of there before I forget you're in there. I still have to do the cord up, but Got triple layer small bubbles. Got pieces of styrofoam. It's in there nice and tight, solid, no movement. Styrofoam works good. I got this at a appliance store. I just walked in and asked, and they said, sure, don't make a mess. So I'm always very careful not to make a mess. And if I see a stray piece of styrofoam out in the parking lot, I'll go get it too. Sometimes it's so dirty I can't use it, but I'll just throw it away. But either way, you recognize that? No, it's not a toilet paper holder. It's the inside out of a bubble wrap, roll of bubble wrap. And it fit perfectly over the ceramic part. And I got more bubble wrap over the lamp housing, and I got bubble wrap around the parts. And I got I keep wanting to call these ghost turds, but I know that's my cat walking in. But I know we're on YouTube, and I should say styrofoam peanuts. So here's the bag of styrofoam peanuts. And let me let the cat in before he tears the screen off the door.